good, YouTube? It's your boy DaQuan here, and I'm back with another banger video. Yo, chat, I ain't gonna lie. Your boy's working overtime with this Drake and Kendrick beat, bro. Like, I'm having fun just like the rest of the internet's having fun. You know what I mean? I believe that this was the best possible thing happening for hip-hop, bro. This Drake and Kendrick beef is the best possible thing that happened for hip-hop. And now we're going to dive in today into how Kendrick Lamar is destroying Drake's career. So if you're new here, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Be sure to follow me on all socials, link down below. And without further ado, let's hop into today's video.
As Kendrick Lamar just released his third song in a 36-hour span.
Crazy.
It's never been more apparent that he is trying to win this battle and destroy Drake as soon as possible. And while after the release of his quick follow-up to Drake's Family Matters Meet the Grams seemed as sinister and violent.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. I legit, like, in my spirit, after I listened to that song, like, bro, I felt like something was lingering over me, bro, the whole night, bro. When I woke up the next morning, bro, I had to play some upbeat music, bro. I was like, oh, man, like, and then I listened to it again, and then I was like, yeah, nah, I'm on this type of timing, bro. With any of my ops, bro. If I got any ops in this world, bro, I'm moving like Kendrick moving, bro.
As a diss track can get. Kendrick has not stopped there, as with his latest diss record, Not Like Us, he's not just responding to some of the biggest claims and
certified banger, argue with your mom, Not Like Us, certified banger. We're gonna be hearing this all summer, no doubt.
Narratives.
We're gonna be hearing we got a bunch of new terminology coming out of this beat, bro. Like P Drizzy, certified pedophile. You know what I mean? We got so many new Kendrick, keep cooking, bro.
That
Drake, I want you to respond again, bro, just so I can see you get cooked. I'm not even gonna lie. Respond to this man so Kendrick can cook you, and then we'll keep clowning you, bro. Internet, we're having a field day. We're winning, bro. Channel, we're eating right now.
Tried to run with on his latest move in this beef, but after destroying Drake to his own family, here he puts him on a platter to the entire music industry, and specifically the people who have been arguably the most integral to his success. But before we can understand how Kendrick was able to attack Drake from yet another angle, we need to look at what Drake did to set up yet another diss from Lamar in the first place. Now on Family Matters,
literally beating him in his own
many
game
of the
with the internet
insane
stuff.
claims and accusations Drake threw Kendrick's direction, one of the ways he tried to shut down Kendrick's credibility to even be in this situation was by shouting out West Coast artists who he feels really represent the area and are about the life that is often portrayed in so much of the music from the region. And as Drake specifically highlights artists like Chris Brown and YG as being authentic West Coast artists where Kendrick is not. Just like Lamar has done over and over again in this feud. He uses Drake's claims and puts them right back in his face, as one of the first things you hear on this track is the one and only production tag from DJ Mustard. And as Mustard is the producer from the West Coast who has hands down put out the most hits over the last decade and has worked right alongside YG since they emerged on the scene. By hopping on a Mustard beat, Kendrick pretty much shuts down another attack from Drake without even opening his mouth, and beyond just the Mustard production, Kendrick takes his troll game up to another level as over this bouncy West Coast beat, Kendrick raps using the same type of flow and rhyme scheme patterns that are synonymous with Bay Area MCs like E40. So with all the musical optics set up here to throw Drake's words right back in his face. When it comes to Kendrick's performance,
you know what's so crazy about all this is, like, first and foremost, why is Drake, out of all niggas, bro, trying to question anyone's street credibility, bro? Bro, Drake, we know you're from the suburbs, bro. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being from the suburbs. We know you're not in the streets. We know you're not from the streets. So, like, first of all, why would you even try to do that when you know the whole entire city of Compton, and not even just Compton, LA in general, California in general, is behind this man, bro? Like, come on, bro. Why even do that? Secondly, why in the world? I just don't know. My question is, why would you try to start beef with this man, bro? Did you not listen to the Control verse, my nigga? Like, why? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
To throw Drake's words right back in his face. When it comes to Kendrick's performance, he has all the power to come at Drake in every single way that one possibly can, and we're not even a full 24 hours before this. He released a cut that, between its writing and instrumental, was genuinely horrifying and eerie because of how personal and layered it got.
It felt like
he
a
takes
slasher.
A hard turn as he shows us firsthand how
victim.
versatile he is as here. He is dissing Drake within the confines of a traditional West Coast banger, and when it comes to what Kendrick throws at Drake, He wastes no time in this track getting right back to this lyrical annihilation that he has been pulling off throughout all of his recent releases, as he doesn't just mock the fact that Drake is on his last legs, but he comes at him through more shocking angles that don't just continue to push sentiments, but change the way we view Drake as a whole. Now, to flex every single lyrical muscle he has, Kendrick makes this diss a lot more humorous in tone as opposed to the more vengeful anthems before it, and this indicates that Kendrick is both getting more confident in ending this beef once and for all.
Literally dancing on this nigga's grave, bro.
And also that he was just going complete Thanos mode by trying to diss Drake through every single pocket of his artistry, which I gotta give him more power for doing this, is in musical battles where the pressure is so high. Historically, even the most skilled MCs tend to rely on the styles that they know work, but Kendrick just keeps innovating on really how out of the box diss tracks can be. So when it comes to the first half of the song, despite its almost comedic tone, its themes are about as serious as it gets, as Kendrick is once again talking about Drake's weird history with girls, and between the punchlines that are going to be remembered for quite some time, the creativity Kendrick brings out to call Drake
A minor. And you know what's even crazier about that? Y'all know Drake's Young Money label mate, Nicki Minaj, is known for stretching her syllables like that. I'm just saying, bro. Like, he kind of, you know what I mean? That's kind of, you know what I mean, a punch in the face, bro. He dissed his op with his label mate's flow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's bad, bro.
And his crew flat out weirdos and creeps. We see Lamar dissect Drake in a way that, while feeling way more lighthearted, is still just as humiliating and calculated, and what's apparent throughout Kendrick's bars that try to make Drake forever synonymous with this dark part of his career, where Drake seemingly have studied Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers as a way to come at Kendrick's marriage and the personal struggles on his end of things. Kendrick fully studied Drake's latest projects to understand the heart of his rival's twisted morality and his declining state as an artist, and while he's alluded to For All the Dogs already, the more we listen to these disses and decode Drake's lyrics, it seems like the most crucial project to deciphering who Drake is today is his 2021 LP Certified Lover Boy, which through its array of creepy lines that play right into what Kendrick has been talking about right now and were only overshadowed by the Drake and Kanye beef in 2021, gave Kendrick a first-hand view into Drake's philosophy and rationale for the things he has been most criticized for, and projecting all of this understanding. While Kendrick has said some insane things that definitely are supported by the same framework from this project, here, he just clowns the entire album's legacy right on its head, as he calls himself the certified boogeyman as a way to mock Drake and what he sees as his impending loss, and he doesn't stop here as he flips the title again to say that Drake is something much worse than a certified lover boy, which I can't even say in this video.
Oh, man. Oh, Lord Jesus, man. It gets worse, bro.
Now, the cover of the song builds on this sentiment as well, as it shows Drake's house, which is known as the Embassy, on what would be a certain list that everybody fears, and with 13 tags on the building. Kendrick is using this imagery to allude to the fact that there is some seriously disgusting things brewing here. Now, despite this subject matter being pretty disturbing, because of the one-liners and jokes Kendrick throws in, it does clown Drake in a way that is super accessible for the club. And this just makes the song even more insane because it has all the makings of a hit record.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, when it comes to the second half of this record, it begins to take a wider scope to this absolute attack on the OVO rapper, as Kendrick says to Drake that he should never show up in Oakland again after disrespecting Tupac the way he did, and as Kendrick continues to just call Drake less of a man than he and anybody else is. He delivers a combination of memorable punchlines and name drops that either tease him or just straight out hurt his image, with some major bars focusing on the fact that Drake betrayed his own mentor Lil Wayne as he went after his girl when he was locked up, and beyond this,
I remember this
Kendrick
story.
tells Drake the way he disses Serena Williams is a bad mistake, and if he keeps doing it, as she's from Compton, he will pay a price, and taking things to the next level. Kendrick makes some more jabs about the shady business Drake may be involved in, some possible vices he may be trying to hide, and then ultimately, through this smooth West Coast beat, despite the severity of these bars and the situation, he keeps things as a functioning club banger by then calling Drake not the 6 God, but the 69 God, which is absolutely hilarious and is gonna stick with Drake for some time to come.
He knows how to
on
flip
the final
shit.
verse
I'll give
of
him
this
that.
track, Kendrick delivers the nastiest set of bars on the entire song as he directly fires back to some of Drake's disses on family matters, as after Drake made some strange bars about the nature of Kendrick's music and called him a wannabe activist, Kendrick has used his intellect to give Drake Drake a history lesson about the oppression he writes about, and specifically talks about how Atlanta was a place where many people that looked like him were taken advantage of and exploited, and forward to today. He brings things full circle by saying that Drake is doing the exact same thing now as over the years. He has used such people as Future, Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Young Thug, Quavo, and 2 Chainz to hop on the waves that they have created, and ultimately earn credibility in the hip-hop world that he otherwise wouldn't have. And looking at all this in this perspective, Kendrick finishes this lesson off by saying, "No, you not a colleague, you a colonizer," which, wow. After Drake made some stupid bars on Family Matters, Kendrick was able to flip it into a verse that shows that while Drake may brag that he got many artists their first #1 songs, without the influence and stature that he has been from Atlanta and so many of their greatest artists, he simply wouldn't be where he is today. And when we look at the tactical advantage that this verse gives, Kendrick has now positioned Drake not just against the people, but against the region where he has gotten so much of his style from. And with this, while Drake has played the victim and acted like he has given so many people a career, Kendrick shuts down this ideology as he calls Drake a fraud who is only biting the style that others have worked so hard to create, and he is just profiting off of it. So,
you know what's crazy? These same niggas he's trying to diss. And let's just keep it a million, bro. Drake can have all the mainstream success he wants. That's cool. That's you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when it comes to straight hip-hop and culture in general, bro, like, niggas don't really care about all that mainstream bullshit. You feel me? Like, you go up to a kid these days and ask them who they gonna listen to, like, who they listen to more over Drake and Future. I promise you, they'll, like, 98% of them gonna say Future, bro.
Overall, between the creative way that he clapped back to more disses that have been thrown his way, and the fact that he continued to sour Drake's image both to the public and now to the music industry and some of his closest collaborators, it's safe to say that Kendrick Lamar has taken another W with his latest track, as he is now playing a diabolical game that may not directly hurt Drake's career when it comes to his first week numbers, but overall will challenge both listeners to question if they should support Drake's music, and more importantly, will make artists question if they should work with him, as looking at Drake's close relationships with the biggest stars from Atlanta in this regard, and seeing how he has had so many fallouts over the years, it does make you question what Drake's true intentions have been all along, and maybe even if this is why he is so desperate to not fully destroy his relationship with Future, who is still seen as the face of the most culturally dominant region in hip.
That is true. These disses that he has had for Future have been light, like, and on Future's behalf, it don't even seem like Future really wanted to diss him either. So it's like whatever they, I wish somebody from either one of their camps, or either just them niggas themselves, will come out and say what the fuck is actually the problem. Because like I said, it doesn't seem like they really want to beef with one another, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, it might be a little too late.
Hip-hop. Now, I think the takeaway from this song is that Kendrick has once again pushed Drake further away from everything that he stood for, and going forward, well, Kendrick won't be able to erase the millions of fans Drake has. He is actively discouraging other artists from working with him, and considering the way that Drake has gripped onto young star after young star to keep staying up with the times, this very point in the beef and the rap world's perception of these lines will be very important, as it can actively determine how the next chapter of Drake's career plays out, and if anybody will even want to work with him after this entire feud. So overall, with a great layered track that does all this and still remains to be a super catchy club banger, Kendrick Lamar has really leveled up in this beef in a way that is so historic for hip-hop, and at this point, as Drake now has 2 loaded diss tracks to answer to. Only time will tell if he can last through another exchange with Kendrick, or if this is already over as he is just leading by too much.
Yeah, go on and respond, Drake. I would love to see you respond. Matter of fact, y'all go. Oh wait, Drake turned his comments off on Instagram. I forgot. Yeah, bro, somebody in Drake's camp, please get in this nigga's ear, get him off the Henny, and get this nigga to respond so we can keep getting this music, bro. So I can keep putting videos on this channel, bro. Because, like, I ain't even been doing shit on the wrestling channel, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been over here. But, yeah, I ain't doing shit on the wrestling channel over at DaQuan. If you want to go, you know, subscribe to your boy over there. It's down below in the description. You know what I'm saying? I've been over here full time. So, like, yeah, keep doing that, bro.
Now, let me know what you think about this track and the pressure Kendrick is applying to Drake to seemingly destroy his entire image and career. And if you want to see my video on how Kendrick and Drake just changed hip-hop forever when they released 2 of the craziest diss tracks of all time in under an hour, check out the suggested video.
W video from Fantastic Hip Hop, bro. W video, you know what I'm saying? He could. Hey, these are a lot of strong points. These are a lot of things that people in just culture in general have been trying to make for quite some time now. And I think since Kendrick is so well respected, just not by music culture in general, but just by like people in general, and is like, since he's saying it, now everybody's like, oh, okay, so now I can say it. You know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, be sure to let me know what you guys think about this whole Drake Kendrick situation. Let me know what y'all think about this whole rap beef. Is Kendrick up? Is Drake up? Be sure to let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. It's your boy DaQuan here, and I'm out. Peace.